I wanted to be a musician. And so I thought, like, what is something that I could do? Then I thought about, like, okay, you can study guitar, you can do this, you can do that. But then I thought, I don't want to study a certain instrument, but I want to study music as a whole. Like, and this is why I ended up, like, studying popular music, is that I always thought there is much more to music than just playing a certain instrument. And then there was a need to understand what I was doing there. Like, I remember my guitar teacher, for instance, like I was there in the first lesson and everything at university, and he said, okay, we need to redo a lot of stuff. And so technically I started like not from the beginning, but it was so like frustrating. And I needed to learn that theory, which was great to understand what I was doing there. But everything that I write, everything that we compose as a band, just comes out.
It's sound first.
It's sound first.
And also I'm making it sound like I don't know any theory or don't care about it. I do realize it's important. I learned it for the first time when I was in the army, because I joined the tambor corps, which is, you know, they have the pipes and drums, as you call it, you know, the big drums and the flute. And I remember I was at a interview or the audition, and I didn't know how to play flute at all, but I saw them. I thought they looked cool, and I brought my guitar to the audition, and I just played a little classical piece, and I got the job basically, which is doing 1 year with the Royal Guard, you know, the big fluffy hats and marching for the Queen and all of that. And I said, well, and then they gave me a flute, and this is here, play this, and I tried, and it was like. Like no sound came out, and then they asked me a theory question. I can't remember like how many quarter notes and whatever, you know. And I was like, beep. And they were sitting there thinking,
you know, it was the same in my audition, like in Germany, when you want to study anything music related. Obviously you need to go there and do a test, right? And they asked me, I think the question was, what is the difference between a normal minor and a harmonic minor scale? And I was sitting there like, my name is Robin.
Yeah, exactly. I did the same thing. But anyway, so they said, all right, we'll teach you, don't worry. And they did. And every morning we sat there with the flutes, and, you know, nobody could play. I mean, I think we had like 2 guys who could play, maybe make a sound, right? Like playing. And we learned it from scratch. And we went through the notes, and what would happen is in the tambor corps you have a constable, a private, who has been there for a long time, so it's like a professional musician, and he would sit there and have the class in front of him, and he would play the song. Today I'm going to show you this. At this point they already taught us the theory behind, like we knew about theory, so they taught us how to read music basically from scratch. And so we had the notes in front of us, and then he said, this is a song, I'm going to play it for you. Whatever, right? You play the song, and then it would be like, and then we'd like try that, and we would go through the notes, and then he would do it again, and then we would play it, and people were following the notes, and that's how we would learn a song. And then you'd have the piece that we would march to, and you would do this every day. I learned the songs. I knew all the songs, and I think we've been marching for the Queen, doing the parades and everything for, I think we must have been at 6 or 7 months. And then one of the constable, he says, you know, I've noticed that every time we play, you know, whatever, I can't remember what song it was, like, and so you play, and it's or something else, right? It's like you put an extra note. Where on the sheet is that? I hadn't been paying attention. What I've been doing is I just been listening to him play it, and then I'll just play what he was playing, right? Because I remember the song. So I was like, all right, so I need to do this. I didn't spend 0.5% of my energy looking at the notes. So it took them about 6 or 7 months to realize that I couldn't read the notes or didn't care about notes.